wish Meghan any ill will here. You know, praise be to God. Hopefully, if this is actually the woman now taking the bull by the horns and trying to make something of herself in a business capacity, fine, go for it. Good luck to you. But I'm sorry, you cannot tell me that when she was in her heart of hearts wishing for worldwide fame and adoration and all these things, to be a billionaire and build her brand and empire, that at the center of it was raspberry spread. I'm sorry, but I do not buy that that was her worldwide dream, to release a spread and hibiscus tea and dried flowers in a tin. I don't think that that's what she wanted to be known for. I think that she wanted to be Diana 2.0. That plan failed, so then they left in a big huff, and I believe that she wanted to go to Hollywood. She wanted to go to Hollywood, and she thought that the title was going to kind of reintroduce her to Hollywood, and everything was going to be hunky-dory, and she was going to be the next Angelina Jolie or something. That didn't pan out. That didn't pan out, you guys. And do you remember how at the Lion King premiere, Harry was overheard on the red carpet talking to Bob Iger, trying to plug his wife for future Disney projects, saying that she does voiceovers and she blah, 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 blah. And then COVID happened, right? They get to America via Canada, COVID's going on, they're locked down, so her plans are kind of put on hold there. But rather than be quiet, rather than mind your own business and live a private life like you kept banging on that you wanted to do, they just start with their shenanigans, and they start holding Zoom meetings from their Montecito mansion and acting like they're royals stateside, and more people started catching on. People are like, who are these faux royals? Why are they acting royal, holding court in Montecito here, trying to compete with the royals? And it became so hysterical. Whenever the royal family would do something, they always had to chime in with their own things. You could see it was such blatant, weird competition. Like, calm down, people. What are you trying to do? So I believe that all that behavior crushed her Hollywood dreams. So then after that, it was okay that they're going to be humanitarians, and then they're traveling all over. That seems shady. And then that wasn't really working. And so now, finally, according to her, she's doing what she always wanted to do, which was start her empire. And oh yeah, that it all had to do with jam. I don't buy it, and I don't think anyone else buys it either, to be quite honest with you. It's headline saying Meghan spread too thin, because remember, it's not jam, it's not jelly or preserve, it's spread. And everyone's talking about how watery this stuff is, like it sogs out the toast. Reviewers are saying it might be a good topping, like a good runny topping, say on ice cream or a crepe or something, but on toast it misses the mark, which is what 99.9% of people who, if they're buying this stuff, that's what they're buying it for. They're toast in the morning. And if it's going to sog out and be all watery, people are going to be like, what? And I guess people were saying that they thought that it had melted in transit, it was so watery. So it's talking about how it's super thin, and the article says it might be time for her to concentrate on a new formula. And can we just talk about this packaging? Do we really need that for a jam? Nobody has the time, money, or inclination. And for a couple that also brands themselves such crazed environmentalists, and they're always on everyone about not flying and being good to the environment and this and that, they're wasting all of that time, money, energy, and resources on that type of packaging. But anyhow, they're showing more gross pictures of this sauce. We should just call it sauce. Maybe she needs to just reconfigure the whole recipe, or just call it sauce at this point. I mean, that is not a glowing review from the Daily Mail, okay? Not at all. So this is what it's come to, you guys. But she said jam was her jam. And that's the problem. Remember when she made that Instagram story where she said, and as you know, jam is my jam. Well, it's not jam, Meghan. You promised us jam, Meghan. We don't have jam, Meghan. We have sauce. We don't want sauce. We want jam. Just like we want privacy. We want privacy. Remember that? They don't want privacy. They want a jam empire, folks. And they want people like Dr. Sophie Chambuca to just step the heck down and get in line, okay? Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a self-proclaimed advocate for women of color as she wants to be, or acts like she wants to be, but yet she's going to try to quiet a professional, accomplished woman. You can't make this up, you guys. You cannot make this up. What do you guys think about all this madness? I'm telling you, I can't keep up. Oh, there's one more thing. Another thing she's been getting a lot of flack for is the fact that she is now peddling clothes and beauty items and things like that on her own Shop My webpage. Now, I have a Shop My, and I have skincare recommendations, makeup recommendations, different things like that. And it's all in my Shop My. Now, I'm not gonna bag on Meghan for having a Shop My, but what I will say is I'm a small potatoes creator. It's not like I've got a huge audience, and I love and appreciate every single one of you. There's a lot of smaller creators, medium-sized creators, and even bigger creators that have Shop My's. But once you get to the name recognition of someone like a Meghan Markle, what you really want are brand deals. You want to work with brands directly. The Christian Dior's and Prada's and all that of the world. That's what you want to do. You don't really need to provide product links. Her name recognition should allow her to work with brands directly so that she doesn't have to go through putting up a third-party website with links for you to go buy stuff that she likes so that she could make a small commission too. I'm small potatoes. She's the Duchess of Sussex. Why is she doing this? The only thing I could think of is that brands don't want to work with her. Big name brands do not want to be associated with her and her husband. They are divisive. That's why she's not making these brand deals. And also a part of me looks at her Shop My page and I'm like, I noticed that she is merching the makeup she wore on her wedding day, you guys. And I understand that a lot of influencers that talk about beauty products and skincare and health stuff, they may or may not have a background in those things, but the ones that are really liked and the ones that are respected are the ones that do have somewhat of a background in the things that they're talking about. So just the fact that she is peddling beauty products, and mind you, beauty products that she wore 7-8 years ago, she's just haphazardly throwing up links of something that she wore 8 years ago, trying to make money off it. To me, that screams, this is so low effort. That's so lazy. That's not doing anything. And not only that, but products that are 8 years old, I'm not necessarily saying that if a problem's older, you can't like it. But point being, you're not keeping up with anything new. You're not showing us why you like these things. You're not talking to us about anything. It's not like she's bringing any type of knowledge to the table to help her followers or her viewers or her admirers. It's just throwing out links. It's the laziest thing that you can do. And you really just want even a smaller influencer just to go in there and give her some tips. Give her some relatability tips. Give her some filming tips, like how to film a tutorial, how to talk to people about stuff. It's just sad to watch. It's sad to watch them go through all of this, and they're bringing it all on themselves. They're digging themselves deeper and deeper in, but yet they're not learning anything. Things that they've done in the past that have really hurt and upset people, but yet they're carrying on as if those things didn't matter, and yet now she's so wonderful and wants you to click on all her links. Make this make sense. It's just really scary how the world is crumbling around her and she's always got a smile plastered on her face. She's always smiling. smiling. I mean, a normal person would not be smiling when your husband's name is being dragged down in the mud and your name is being dragged in the mud all the time. You wouldn't be smiling like that. Maybe she should do an interview and nothing off the table. If she did an interview where she actually adhered to that and let people just ask her, deal with the uncomfortable questions and maybe apologize and take ownership. I think that that's the way that she's going to heal internally and heal her reputation. But again, I said before, the reputation's the least of this woman's worries. She needs to get right with herself, God, and her family, and his family. But anyway, so let me get off my soapbox. I'm off.